I'm saving this flower from death right now.
Holy shit. Why? You're a superstar. I feel like we're like on Sesame Street. Who has diabetes? Thanks for healing in the garden with us today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of everything. You guys mean so much. From my heart to you guys. I'm getting a little choked up. Literally, from my heart to you guys, I love you. I love you. Guys, and there she is. There's the Luna right out the window. Hey guys. Sure has been fun to hang out in the garden, do all that work, connect, expand, and heal. There's been so much reflected back. I'm just so thankful, and you know what? I love you guys all, and I'm sending it to you. I know this is really hard right now. I know it's really hard, but you know what, guys? We can do it. We can do it. And I appreciate you guys. Now, let's get a flame. Because this has to do, we're coming together with our flames right now. That's why we are working with our light bodies. Oh, hopefully we can get this lit here. We're gonna light this. Gonna get a little bit of sage, sweetgrass, and cedar going. Oh, everything's ready. It's just feels so good. Alright guys, now this is about our happiness. And you know, when I was in the garden, I was reminiscing about being younger and being out there with my father and him teaching me all about plant life. And my mom would always, every once in a while, we'd eat the fresh flowers off of the zucchini plants or our pumpkin plants, because I was always growing pumpkins. I love pumpkins. Everyone knows I love Halloween. I just get lit when it's Halloween time. And I love pumpkins. And those flowers are so sweet and they're such a delicacy, but I didn't eat any. I know that they're gonna grow some beautiful zucchinis, and I mean, who doesn't like a good squash? I like zucchini bread and banana bread and that kind of stuff. I'm a fan of that. You know, I want to start doing some more cooking. I just got to heal from some of this 901 charge, guys. I'm going to heal from this 901 charge and part of this expansion. And something I'd like to manifest here is being able to switch gears and speak more about cooking. Speak more about holistic cooking, more about recipes. I still want to expand. We're just got to, you know, get to some of these spaces and places. Gotta do this work right now with the collective is important, and then when it's time, it'll be time to shift gears and expand that way. But we're in a time of reflection. We know this. We're in a time of reflection. It's connected to our flames. We received this message in part 1. And what are we working with? Remember, 2 flames lit, guys. 2 flames lit. We're going from our 10 of flames to here. Through what? Transition of what? Alchemy. What's this alchemy of? We're going from the 7 to the 8 of crystals. And I want you to see, guys, it's a levitation. Right? This is a levitation. Where is that levitation? I know it's here. This is the levitation, the 8 of coins, the 8 of discs, and the 9 of cups. Happiness and diligence in order to do this. And we know we need the positive tetrahedron and the negative tetrahedron to come together. And here we do it. Here we're doing this, and we're doing this with, where is it? It's not interesting. The Hanged Man. This is how the Hanged Man was stuck to the 8 of crystals. Look at that. This is where we put the 2 tetrahedrons together and we go from the 7 to the 8, okay? So here is where we pull the 2 tetrahedrons. This, okay? These 2, as you can see, she has the positive tetrahedron right there. When we're in the creation, we're pulling them together right now. And we're going to go from the 7 to the 8 through what? Guys, it's the child. And look at, the child has the crystal. Indigo. This is what happens when we transition. And it's connected to what? We know. We received this message already. And we're healing with love. Our family lineage. Our family bloodline. It has to do with untying these karmic knots. And we have a message to right now. We're receiving some sort of activation for this levitation. Let's find out what it is, because it's connected to the 2 of cups, the seeker of crystals. The seeker of crystals. The seeker of chalices and the seeker of crystals, because this is what happens when we expand. This is what happens when we go from the 7 to the 8. We're like, aha, I get it. I just needed to do some alchemy. I needed to do some alchemy. Okay? I needed to do this. Alchemy just flipped out on top of light body. And love, relationships, and harmony. Remembering harmony is the negotiation. Alright. Maiden Mother Crone. Maiden Mother Crone. Maiden Mother Crone. The Ace of Chalices. Guys, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I gotta go where I'm feeling, and I'm feeling called to go to the heaven and earth tarot. This has to do, it's connected to this message here. It's connected to judgment and working with Pisces in the Hanged Man with the crystal. That's what the message is about. It's about this. It's understanding this, okay? Let's find out what it is. Let's find out what it is. And remembering it's connected to here. So guys, we're going to do like a Q&A. I want to spend the day just answering any questions that we may have left over as we're completing this. So please, if you have any questions, please email me. Or just leave a line at the channel, a message at the channel. And thank you to all that join in to do this, guys. This is so important. And I appreciate it. I really love you guys. I really do. The Hanged Man, it's like the Hanged Man is just the main activation. The surrender. Like, at the end of the day, that's what this is, right? We have to surrender because we're stuck in the 4D. We're stuck. So how do we get unstuck? How do we go to here? How do we go from here to here? How do we get unstuck? Unstuck from the 4D. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. What's the message here? It's our alignment. Okay. So we're in the Four of Cups. Spirit literally is coming on in here to see, like, look, I'm gifting you this cup. You just don't see it because you need to expand with it. And we know we need to create with our alignment and nurture our alignment, and that is the Nine of Wands. And this was activated with that super full blood moon total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. And that's where we began working with the Queen of Cups in order to restore balance. She's our activation. She's helping us to restore balance through the earth. And remembering that the Six of Pentacles is the main activation. This is what the children of the earth are creating here. And it's through an ending. But it's connected to the Two of Wands. Look at that. Forward movement. Yeah, and there's our levitation. Oh, she's helping us. We're going to move forth with the masculine. We're going to untwist it. Remember, we're healing with the Father. And we're healing with the Son. We're making up. It's because it's freedom time. Here's the Eight of Swords. And what's the Eight of Swords connected to? The wounding. We go in there. And what? We expand with spirit. With the Mother. And we levitate. Because why? This is where we heal from our Ten of Wands. And we heal in the Garden of Venus. And we create the proper patterns we need as we heal in the garden to move forward. With the Chariot, we restore balance. Guys, I swear I'm melting. A queen sits on her dark wooden throne in the middle of the water. One hand gesturing for someone to move forward while the other holds a cup with a lobster in it. A wooden owl has been carved into the top of her throne. A swan swoops out over the throne. A heron stands by her feet as a salmon swims in the waters. The Queen of Cups is a dreamer. She keenly understands her emotions and can put them into practice when she needs to. Because of this, she is a wonderful confidant and a friend. She is empathetic and outgoing and cares deeply. She has a deep reserve of understanding of any situation. This empathetic nature makes the Queen of Cups a wonderful seer. She can see below the surface of an issue and detangle motivations from action steps. She listens to her intuition and urges others to do the same. As long as you are on the path of desire, she can guide your efforts to where you desire to go. And this is really understanding this. And if you guys know the Queen of Cups, you know what this means. Like being very close to this, being a Piscean and understanding the connection to this part of the expansion. She's confident. We know. Water of water. She corresponds to Gemini and Cancer. Look at that. Elemental dignitary. Water of water. Keyword, confident. Psychic gifts, deep empathy, divination, sensual seeker of desires and pleasures, enjoying a good mystery, spiritual connections. And this has to do with the Queen of Cups helping us deeply with her reservoir of emotion. She is empathetic and can connect to others quickly. She reminds us all that we are interconnected and share similar events. No one is ever truly alone because there is at least one other person out there who has gone through or is going through the same feelings as you are. And that's how we're all finding this connection in order to go to where we're going next. Unity consciousness through the energy of the opposites. The Queen of Cups is prone to deep mood swings. When she is at her worst, she is in deep depression. It's really hard to come out of this. But we're healing from depression. That's what we're doing right now. That's why we have to nurture ourselves in the garden. We're healing from depression. We're also melting in the garden. All right, guys, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Whew. Whew. Where are we going? Well, we know Mercury retrograde helped us to reinvent ourselves and work with the child and explore our destiny in order to what? Heal and find purpose. Our connection to our Ten of Cups. And what was that connected to? Love. Working with the feminine in the garden of Venus in order to what? Nurture our alignment and be blessed. Okay? This is connected to our abundance and the feminine. Here's the feminine. The Empress. As we work in the garden. And what are we doing in the garden? We're sensing and we're expanding our intuition with the feminine. Love. We're healing. We're working with Chiron, and Chiron is the wounded healer. There's a connection here. There's a connection here, guys. There's a connection here to the children. What is it? And legit, my children just came on all up in here. Yeah. The 6th of house, our routine. The 5th house, creativity, working with the children. The 6 of cups, the alchemy of the cups, working with what? Our daily routine, our everyday habitual patterning in order to expand. We have the feminine, we have the masculine. We're going to expand out of that cocoon phase with what? The air element communicating. Now look, we've done it. We've got air and water. And it has to do with a transformation and a third eye activation with a recalibration to the root and earth star in order to levitate in Cancer season. And where are we doing it? We're doing it through the earth in order to create stability. And now here it is. And we have the father and the daughter. And we transform and expand. And look, now we shift back through time. We're unstuck. We are unstuck from the 4D right here because we have an ending to begin again as we work with our ancients in order to heal our ancestral bloodline. We're also working with our ancestors, people that have crossed over. And this was all activated with this total lunar eclipse. And here we've done it. This is it. We unstuck. We're unstuck from the 4D. I was trying to get the wording right there, guys. We're no longer stuck in the 4D. We shift here. This is a very multi-dimensional space and place because we're understanding much. We needed to know the devil energies. We needed to know them. We needed to understand them in order to help heal. And this is part of the work that we're doing with the collective, for the collective. So in the 10th house here, in the world, this is our connection to the world in the tarot. Capricorn, working with Capricorn through the earth, and Saturn, the Lord of Karma. So we're going to face our truth. We're going to balance our karmic scales. And this has to do with the masculine structure. And that's why we've been doing all this healing with the masculine. Because we're healing with the masculine because the current structure of old earth that is being torn down and ripped apart is not built. It's not truth-based. But the new structure of our new economy and new earth is truth-based. So we've been healing with the masculine. And this very much has to do with that truce we were talking about between the masculine and feminine on our last message. Not this reading, but our last reading. And that the masculine and feminine right now have been in the midst of creating a truce, creating peace between one another and for the planet. And there's been much mediation happening between the masculine and feminine in order to do this. We're working with the divine. We're working with the cosmic cross of transformation, and we understand what this means. And we will go further into this. But this is because we're facing our fears. The 8th house is the 9 of Swords in the Black Moon astrology. And what we're doing is we're facing our fears. We're facing our 9 of Swords situations. But in order to do that, we have to have an ending to begin again. And this is working with our ancients. So we're working with our ancients. And this has to do with the phoenix rising from the ashes. That's what this is. We are the phoenix rising from the ashes because we ended in order to begin again from completion, from knowing the devil energies, but healing from that space and place and taking our energy back because we're healing with the masculine. In order for us to come together with the patterns of new earth, our connection to Uranus, Aquarius, and creating a new black moon Lilith is here, guys. We had to destroy in order to create. But look, we did it. This is the 2 of Pentacles. We've created the proper shapes and our alignment. The 9 of Wands, our faith, and working with the people that we came here to work with. We just had to sacrifice and work with Neptune, Pisces, in order to expand. And look at that. We've done it. Jupiter and Pisces, we believe. We believe, guys. We believe we can do this. We can do anything we believe. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to Crave today, guys. I look forward to seeing you again when we expand. Take care.